This week, a group of Liberty University alumni has been advocating their fellow graduates to return their diplomas. This is a protest in response to Liberty President Jerry Falwell Jr. tweeting his support for Donald Trump's comments following the violence in Charlottesville earlier this month. WSLS 10's Rob Manch sat down with the group organizer today. Rob, I understand that group just started returning those diplomas this weekend.
Yeah, they did. And as of right now, the Return Your Diploma to LU group tells me about 50 graduates have done just that, along with sending letters to the university. But I also spoke with a political analyst today who says it's important to look at the protest like this from within the larger context of the national debate over Confederate statues and white nationalism. Following the violence in Charlottesville August 12th, the president made this remark.
Hatred, bigotry, and violence on many sides.
A statement quickly supported by Liberty President Jerry Falwell Jr., who tweeted, "Bold, truthful statement about Charlottesville tragedy. So proud of Donald Trump." That was the moment that former student and faculty member Chris Gomer says he had to speak up.
Because of who Jerry Falwell is and representing Liberty University, at least publicly, somewhat aligned the university with the president's position, which was clearly very problematic, to say the least.
Gomer worked with other Liberty graduates over the past week to start an online campaign, and Friday, the diplomas started going back.
We've started mailing them off. Yesterday was the first day. If you just counted individual letters, there'd be 50 people sending 150 letters at present.
But political analyst Ed Lynch says while the move is newsworthy, it doesn't reflect the larger national sentiment.
When you look at the numbers, the actual amount of outrage is considerably less than some of the national news outlets have led people to believe.
Lynch says polling data supports his conclusion.
About 50% in one sample said that the president was right to blame various sides in the tragedy and the terrorist attack in Charlottesville. About 60% in an NPR sample said the Confederate statues were perfectly okay with them, including about 60% of millennials.
But Gomer says in Lynchburg, he just hopes his campaign starts a meaningful dialogue.
We hope that they get involved in the larger discussion. We are interested to know if they are concerned at all about aligning themselves with the president, who doesn't necessarily represent the moral and ethical values that Liberty University was founded on.
Well, Liberty University did respond to the campaign, stating, quote, "The tactic of returning diplomas has been used by students of many other schools to draw attention to various causes, but let's also remember that those same diplomas are quite helpful in helping these graduates secure well-paying jobs." Gomer says he was disappointed in the university's response and continues to encourage more alumni to join the protest. In studio, Rob Manch, WSLS 10.